Hey everyone, Lauren from A Girl and Her Wool here. Fibonacci is here in his lovey-dovey mood, so we'll see if he sits down or just kind of purrs at the camera here and knocks the tripod. Sorry. Anyway, happy Friday the 13th. Today is actually Friday for me, the day that this airs. I have the day off from work today, so I didn't quite procrastinate, but I plan to record this and then just get it all up on the same day. So it is actually Friday for me as well, so extra excited. So today I'm going to be talking about yarn clubs. I'm going to do a little refresher on the yarn clubs that I offer and then talk about changes that are coming and new and exciting things that I'm going to be doing with the yarn clubs. Some starting in December and some starting in January. So we are very excited to share that with you. All right, Nacho, what's the first change for the yarn clubs? So while there are some changes that are coming with the yarn clubs, I do want to first do a refresher on what I currently offer in my clubs because these are not going to change. So right now I offer 1 month yarn clubs and 3 month yarn clubs, but they're both the same. So I offer a mystery yarn of the month club, and you can just opt to purchase 3 months at a time. So each month I have a photo that I use as inspiration, and I dye up a mystery colorway based on that photo. And then based on that colorway, I dye up a contrast skein to go along with it. And you can choose whether or not you receive that contrast skein. The other thing is that you do choose the base. So I currently offer my yarn clubs on sock, BFL sock, and DK. And you can choose what size skein you get. So you can get from 20 grams up to 100 grams for these clubs. And that's true for both skeins. So if you actually want a 100-gram skein of the mystery color, you can get that. That's popular to do with a 20-gram mini. You can also do 50-50, which I get quite a bit, or you could do 100-100. You don't have to use the contrast skein as a contrast either. So if you're somebody who likes to knit solid socks, but maybe you want a little pop of the variegation, you can actually choose to get 100 grams of the contrast color and 20 grams of the mini skein, or the mystery skein. So you can mix and match the size skeins that you get, and of course you choose the base. And the same thing goes with the 3 month club, but you just pick one size. So the 3 months you get the same size skeins every single month. And then for my yarn clubs, I do offer a rewards program. And so the 3 month yarn clubs, because this is a little bit simpler, 3 month yarn clubs come with a coupon code every single purchase. So you'll get one coupon code that is good for 3 months every time you order a 3 month yarn club. So if you order January, February, March, you will get one coupon code with your first shipment in January. For the 1 month club, you earn points towards a 10% off coupon, and you earn the points based on the amount of grams you buy of the mystery color. So those are my current clubs, and I don't plan to change those except for one thing. So my clubs always launch on the 15th of the prior month. So for example, this weekend, the listings will go up for the December club. On November 15th, I will list the December listings for the 1 month club and for the 3 month club that starts in December. So that's another thing. My 3 month yarn clubs are always rolling, and so you never have to wait for another 3 month club to start. You can start a 3 month club anytime. So on November 15th, I will post the listings for the 1 month December mystery club and then the December, January, February yarn club, and you'll see the 3 photos for those 3 colorways at that time. The 15th is also the last day that you can purchase the prior month's club. So how I've done it historically is, so for example, the November yarn club has been posted since October 15th, and they started shipping a few days after that, and then they were available through November 15th. On the 15th of the month, it's a big yarn club day, I post the new month, but I also post a spoiler of what the yarn club looks like. So if you don't like mysteries, then on the 15th of every month, check out my Instagram. I post what the month club looks like, and that day only, you can purchase the yarn club for that month. All the colors then get retired for 3 months. I've not yet made any yarn club a regular colorway, and that could change in the future. It might not. It just depends on what I want to do. It's early in the morning and they are still a little bit hungry, so that's why I'm getting lots of attention from them today. So again, that's the recap on the current clubs. So one thing that's changing is that normally I would do the 15th through, I usually try to ship the clubs out about a week before the end of the month. That way it has time to get to you and you actually can knit on that yarn club during the month that it is. So the December club would ship like November 24th-ish, and then you would have all of December if you wanted to knit it. So typically what I would do is from the 15th until when I was going to be dyeing the yarn, which usually varies from like 4 to 7 days, it would be a pre-order period. And then after that, the club you could just purchase and I would dye it up throughout the rest of the month. So one change that I'm making is that the yarn clubs are only going to be available during that pre-order period. So your chance to buy the yarn clubs they're not always going to be listed in my shop. They're going to be listed for about like a few days to a week, depending on how the days line up in the month. And so if you do like the yarn clubs, make sure you're around on the 15th, or you're follow me on Instagram so you see the announcements for when they're coming down and everything. So that's going to be one change, and that's going to be starting in December. So if you want the December yarn clubs, check them out this weekend. The listings go up on the 15th, on today's Friday the 13th, Saturday, Sunday. So on Sunday, the December yarn clubs will be up. They'll probably be listed for all of next week. So go check them out and grab them if you want them. After that pre-order period is over, I will batch dye up all of the clubs, get them shipped out, but I will keep it so that on the 15th of the next month, when the next month goes live, I will still post a spoiler photo and you still will be able, for one day, be able to grab that month's club. So those things are not changing. It's just the time in between like the 24th to the next 15th that you won't be able to get the club. Okay, so now for like the exciting changes that are coming starting in January. So if it were like 6 months ago and I thought of making these changes, I probably would have just implemented them there. But since January is coming and January is always a great time for new changes and things, I'm gonna launch these starting with the January club, which again, hopefully you're grabbing the theme here, goes live on December 15th. So it's always the 15th of the month prior. So on December 15th, here are some new and exciting things that are coming to the shop. So again, everything that I just talked about will still be there. So on December 15th, the January single month club will launch. The January 3-month yarn club will launch, and those are gonna follow exactly what I just laid out. All the same rewards, everything like that is still gonna work the same way. But I'm also gonna start offering up a 6-month yarn club and a 12-month yarn club. So if you guys want to just pay up front and get all of your yarn clubs done and out of the way, you can purchase those up front, and every single month, if you do the 12-month club, every single month of 2021, a magical yarn will show up in your mailbox once a month, and you don't even have to remember that it's happening. So that's an option that I'm going to be offering. For details on how that's going to work, I will definitely release more about that in the future, but I am planning to do both the 6-month club and a 12-month club. For both of those, you'll still get a coupon code every 3 months. So if you do this on January, when your January club ships, you'll get a coupon code. When your April club ships, you'll get a fresh coupon code. So every 3 months you will get a coupon code. That won't change. So that is one thing that's happening, and that's going to be for those mystery skeins. 6-month and the 12-month club, there's a very good chance that you'll only get to see 3 photos when you make the purchase. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick out all the photos for the year quite yet, so you might get a double batch of mystery. So this is really for true A Girl and Her Wool fans. I promise that they'll always be beautiful skeins, and I've been doing them very seasonally, so I try to think of something that month reminds me of, and pick out a color based on that, and I try not to do like the same colors back to back, so those will all still happen. they'll all still be great. All right, so new things. Let me get to the new things finally, right? So I'm gonna be offering up a mini skein club, and I'm actually kind of curious for some feedback. So please comment below with some feedback on what you feel about this. What I'm thinking of doing is a mystery skein club where every single month you'll get 5 minis in the mail. So if you do the 1 month club, you'll get the 5 skeins. If you do a 3 month club, you'll get 5 mini skeins 3 months in a row. And what I'm wondering is if people want them to be themed, or do you want them to just be mystery minis? So for the themes, what I'm thinking of is kind of like my Frozen mini skein set, where they're all different, but there's an overall theme to them. Or similarly with any of my mini skein sets. So Cinnamon Spark, I said Frozen, my Girl on Fire mini skein set. Any of those where there's kind of like this overall theme to it, but each skein is different. I'm thinking of doing that, and what I'm trying to decide is if it's gonna be related to the mystery color or not. So kind of similarly, taking Frozen for example, I had my Frozen mini skein set, but I also had a Frozen colorway. And so the colorway just kind of took on the elements of the mini skein set, or the mini skein set was like a deconstructed version of the colorway, however you want to think about it. If you guys are pigskin partiers or splash pad partiers, I did the same thing with the splash pad colorway, where I had That Summer was a colorway, but I also had the That Summer mini skein set. So that's probably what I'm thinking of doing for the mini skein club, where the mini skein set will be kind of like similar to the colorway. It'll be essentially a mini skein set based on the color of the yarn club. So let me know what you think about that versus doing just plain old mystery minis. I think that's a great idea, and the more I talk about it, the more I'm thinking that's what it's gonna be. The next club that I'm thinking of doing is a Dye With Me club. So if you guys follow this channel, most likely it's because of the Dye With Me videos. Those are more popular videos where I dye yarn up and show different techniques. I talk about my thought processes, what I think about when I'm dyeing, just like various aspects of dyeing, and at the same time I am dyeing yarn. And so what I'm thinking of doing is, if you join the Dye With Me club, you'll get the yarn that I dye up during those Dye With Me videos. And so it's just a great way to, I think, get people even more excited about the Dye With Me videos, because they're skeins that they will be receiving. And it also just like helps me, not like I wasn't dyeing with a purpose before, but it's just nice to also be able to like help sell that yarn in a way. So with my Dye With Me's, they usually air every other Tuesday. So there's usually 2 or 3 per month, depending on how many Tuesdays there are in the month. And so what it will just be one of those skeins from the month you'll get in the mail. So I'm thinking of doing that. So let me know what you guys think of that. And then the last club that I'm gonna be introducing is a rainbow club. Who doesn't love a good rainbow? Okay, so it's kind of funny that I'm doing this, because if you guys again are pigskin partiers, or you have seen my shop, you probably have seen my Not in Kansas Anymore colorway, which is a really fun rainbow with an overlay of black. So you kind of get bits of black and then bits of rainbow, and it's just been a super popular colorway. It's been a lot of fun, but rainbows are also a lot of work to dye. So that's why I'm saying it's funny that I am choosing to dye this, offer this up. But I thought it would be really fun, and what I'm thinking is, it's not like every skein will be a strict rainbow. So if you think about my Not in Kansas Anymore colorway, it definitely has a rainbow theme to it, but when you look at it, you don't say, ooh, rainbow. It's not all in your face. So ideas that I've had are to do like a lighter skein with just like the speckles of a rainbow, or doing kind of like a solid color with a bit of rainbow on it, or kind of like what I did with Not in Kansas with rainbows and then like an overlay of another color. Things like that. That would be the rainbow club. So For that, again, I won't really show inspirational photos. It'll be a pure mystery, but every skein would be rainbow themed. So let me know what you think of that, and that will probably launch in January as well. So those are all the new things, and all of the rewards are going to apply to all of these. It's just a matter of how I sort it all out. But I will definitely have more details in the future. But I wanted to just give a refresher on yarn clubs. Yarn clubs are pretty popular. I've been doing them since July. July was the first month. And so I am going to be launching my 6th month of it, and it's been a lot of fun. I usually have, you know, my yarn club weekend. One weekend of the month is always yarn club weekend. So I'm usually that's when I batch dye them all up, package them all up, and ship them out. And so it's just been a lot of fun, and you guys seem to enjoy it. So let me know what you're excited about for the yarn clubs. Let me know which one of these ideas were your favorite, and I'm excited to bring them. And don't forget, on Sunday, the December yarn clubs launch, as well as the spoiler photos for the November yarn club, which I think was a really fun colorway. I think people really liked it. So make sure you follow me on Instagram, A Girl and Her Wool, to hear more about that. And if you're curious, because it's a rainy, dreary day, I am wearing a shawl. So this is my time trade shawl, and it uses half of my rose gold gradient, and then I have overnight oats and golden hour in there. So really fun, cozy. I used to have kits for this in the shop. If you guys want me to bring them back, let me know, and I will. And before we go, I figure what good is posting on YouTube if I don't show some pretty yarn, right? So I showed my shawl, but I did do a shop update yesterday, and so I figured I would show you guys some of the colors that I launched. So all of these are from my 4 Spices kits, and I'll show them to you guys on the worsted base. That one's on top. So this is Cayenne. Oh, the lighting is going to be way too terrible. Check out the photos in my store, but here is, it's rainy out, but I have all of the lights on. So this is, again, I'll just show it as the kit. This is my 4 Spices kit. So we have cayenne pepper on the edge, sea salt, purple basil, and smoked paprika. So these are all listed in the shop on all my bases. So again, we have worsted, we have sock, we have DK, this is all purple basil, and BFL sock. So all these colors are on all of these bases. So check them out. And then I also have a brand new colorway that is kind of like how I was talking about the deconstructed mini skein sets with the colorway. I did the same thing for this. So introducing a new colorway called the 4 Spices colorway, called 4 Spices. So it's just taking the elements from that kit. So you get those purples in there, you get kind of like the auburn copper color, the gray blue from sea salt is all in there. And so this is currently only available on sock and BFL sock and BFL sock, but if you're interested on it in another base, let me know and I will dye it up for you. They're also only available in 100 gram skeins for now, and that is because this weekend I am getting all of the rose gold gradient sets out, and so I just wanted to keep things simple, and so these are only available on 100 gram skeins. But if you're ever interested in a quantity or size skein and you don't see it available in the shop, just send me a message and I will get it out to you. So feel free to do that with any of these colorways, and I am hoping to get them listed in any size skeins soon. So that is it. Yarn clubs, lots of yarn club information. I hope it was interesting to hear all about it. I hope the changes are exciting. Make sure you check out my blog post about the yarn clubs tomorrow, just to see some of the more details written out. I did talk about it a little bit, but I don't think I talked about all the details. So if you are interested in how the rewards program works, just go read the blog post. And I also usually include more coupon codes on my blog post, so go check it out. There might be some coupon codes in that post. Haven't written it yet, but I have a feeling that I'll be putting one on there. So go check that out. Go check out the listings so you can see good pictures of all these colors. They're a lot of fun, good tonals, good contrast, and just to show, I mean, because this is based on all the colors, they all just like would work so well together. Like this would make, again, the colors aren't good, but you can't see the colors, but trust me, these go really nicely together. These go really nicely all together. This will like just individually pair beautifully with every single color that's out there. Again, just any of these colors go well in a set because that's what they were designed. They were designed to kind of be that set. So anyway, I would do this. I think what I was holding up with the purple and the sea salt, I mean, 3-color shawl, please. Anyway, so I will see you guys soon. Have a great Friday, have a great weekend, have a great week, and check out my next video on Tuesday, which will be a dye with me video. So I'm excited to see you then. All right, everyone. Bye.